Hello boys and girls. This video is going to be on how to find common multiples and least common multiples. This video is going to be very important for you to watch and understand in order to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators, because that's not something that we can do. You have to have the same denominators. Things must be the same size pieces in order for you to subtract and add them. And so how we do that is by using something called the LCM, or the least common multiple. So for example, if we are having the numbers 6 and 8, when we're trying to find the common multiples, we just list out 5 or 6 of the multiples. And remember, the multiples are what you say when you count by the number. So our multiples of 6 would be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. And for the sake of this, do 5 or 6. You don't need to do 20 multiples. Doing 5 or 6 will get you where we need to be. Then if I'm doing 8, I do 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. Now, to find the common multiples, I simply circle the ones that are common. What does common mean? It means same. Things that they have that are the same. So for example, I see that they both have 24. Those 24 is a common multiple of 6 and 8. It's also what's considered my least common multiple, or my LCM. So my LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. When we start to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators, you're going to see why we need this. So let's go ahead and look at a few more examples. So if I wanted to find the least common multiple of 2 and 4, the first thing I do is list out about 5 or 6 of the multiples of each of those numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then I do the same thing for 4. I list out 6 or so of the multiples of 4, the counting bys. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Then I circle the ones that they have the same. 4, 8, 12. So there are some of the common multiples of 2 and 4, 4, 8, and 12. And what would my least common multiple be? My least common multiple is the lowest number that they have in common, and that would be 4. They both are 4 in common, and it is the lowest number. Let's look at another example. Let's look at 4 and 5. What is the first step that we do? We count by 4 6 times. 6 is not a precise. You might do 7, you might only have to do 5. It's just a good number. You have a nice amount. It's not too little, not too big. If you only do 1 or 2, you might not find the LCM. If you spend time doing 12 of them, you've wasted a lot of your own time. So we would count by 4s, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And then for the 5, to find the multiples, just count by the number. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I've said it, so I probably don't need to do this 25, but just for the sake of doing 6 and keeping that the same. Then I start to look. Do I have 4, 8, 12, 16? No, but I do have 20, and I have 20 in both. So the least common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. Now, this is a very important concept that as we work through this, you should be able to start identifying the least common multiple of any two numbers. This is going to be extremely important when we move on to adding